Hi there, I'm Aleks Litynski, and this is going to be a quick video explaining how to play and deal with Blocker, which is a game made in Unity 3D. It's kind of a shooter platformer where you and your friends can hop around in a very weird 3D maps, and you fiddle with gravity as you race to different points. So the first thing you might want to know is that you can right-click and hit Go Full Screen. This is pretty cool, but it kind of breaks the video capture software for some reason, so I'm not going to, but you ought to. Um, so if your friend is hosting a game, you're going to want to hit Join Game, and the game will show up right in here somewhere. Here, let me host one to show you. There. Now I can hit Connect, and it'll join my friend's game. But I'm going to back out and point out, you can also host your own game, and, give it a name. And something to make it stand out, I guess. And you can hit host. Now, this is weirdly important, but make sure you add a player to the game before you actually start the game, otherwise you're not going to be in the game. Because the trick is, this actually supports split screen, so you can just keep hitting add new player, and it'll assign them to a controller. So I'm just going to remove these players, and this is the map we're going to play on. There's a little description, and I can hit start. The controls really wig people out sometimes. I'm not sure why, but they really work for this game. I think it's the camera's really pulled back and a little bit floaty, which is intentional. It gives you a very cinematic view of what you're doing. So the controls are on the main screen, but W, S, A, D to move around, look around with the camera. Pretty straightforward. You can jump with spacebar. You've played a third-person shooter. And you can scope in by holding down the right mouse. That's a little target line, shows me what I'm looking at. And I can shoot with the left mouse. These nice little bouncy balls, they really send people flying, because not only are they moving fast, but they're wicked dense. And this compass in the corner of the screen, hit escape to free the mouse. This compass will show you where you're going. So I can see my objective is over there. And, oh, okay, you saw that. So the trick is, if you jump onto a different face, that's which way your gravity will now point. So if I jump onto this wall, my gravity now points towards this wall. And if I fall, I keep falling this way until I touch another surface. So getting to the objective. Right, I can move in midair, which is really helpful and nauseating for some people, depending on how well they take to 3D space. I happen to love it, that's why I made it, along with a friend named Lyle for a class. So I can, this map, fall between the things, and here we go. I have heard complaints about the controls, but in general I find that people pick up on them after playing for a little while. We had maybe 15 or 20 people at the class final playing on the same map at the same time, which was absolutely crazy. Not very many of them paid attention to the objectives. They mostly shot each other so that they would fly off into space. And that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's Blocker. Take your time, run around, and if it crashes on you, just refresh the page, because that happens sometimes. Just accept it. Yeah. Blocker. I don't know which way my gravity is anymore. But if I fall off the map, first of all, it's interesting. When faster you fall, the farther you get from the camera. If you zoom in, it's always going to pull back to you. So if your character is moving, like falling off the map, going off screen, you can zoom in on yourself. But if you're moving that fast, you're going off screen anyways. So that's the game. Have fun. Make your friends play.